I think these two over the years have practiced together quite a bit. Surprisingly, they've only played each other on one occasion in a pro tournament. It was last season. O'Sullivan won 4-1, last 32 of the Northern Ireland Open.
Yeah, it's funny that both been around for so long and only played each other once. But it's all forgotten now, that anyway. It's all about today. I think behind the sort of yellow line will be a good spot to find if you can find it. I don't think that's too bad a line, probably not hard enough. That's it, that's what I meant. That's a good shot there from Alfie. Got a good chance of this red, but he's not going to have much idea where the white's going to go. It's probably a bit of a hit and hope, really. Try and avoid a thick cannon and get up the table. But he's got to make sure he gets the red. Both cannon and the black miss the red.
What?
He's already looking, had to get back down the table. Now he's going to plot his way down there. He's just going to nudge him, just make his way down there. And I'll plot the black sooner or later, get that on his spot.
4.
Yeah, straight away he's going to plot it, make the table look more familiar.
His average shot time against Farrokh Ajaib was 11.7 seconds.
It's amazing. It just shows you how relaxed he is. And he's amazing play.
What?
Yeah, after saying all that about Ronnie, you know, he's a human being at the end of the day, so, and the game's really hard, so they can miss. In a way, Alfie's mindset is a good place because he knows he's got to win. There's no sort of, you know, looking behind himself. He just has to keep potting balls and win, and sometimes that can help you mentally, and you just get on with it. You can fully commit to everything you play. But he'd be disappointed there. It was a good chance.
What? Eight. No. 60. 70. 24. 25.
Ronnie looks great here again. Puts the white in the perfect area.
32.
Got full control again.
33.
'Teeniest misjudgment there to leave a little bit awkward queuing, but it was never going to be any kind of problem.
Incredible, really. Just always in the right position. Never has to test himself.
48.
And yeah, just incredible player.
49.
And when the best of all time eventually exits stage left.
55.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it looks like he can go on for years. Yeah, I don't think that will anywhere close, but eventually it will happen. It'll be a massive loss of the game, but obviously other players will come through and replace him. But
62.
You know, I think for me, at times he's just took it to a new level. I think not only
63.
the standard he plays, it's just the way he does it. It looks so good. So yeah, fantastic. It's like you could make 50 break and look better than somebody making 140.
68.
just effortless.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
But it isn't
68 on
effortless,
the first
obviously.
round.
He's trying his best.
So there, that's frame over again in double quick time. O'Sullivan makes a break of 68, and with that, he takes a 1-0 lead. 4 frames played, 4 frames won. Whether it's 3-0 or 3-1, he'll only need a draw against Alexander Ursenbacher in the closing match tonight to top the table and come back at the end of the month for phase 2.
Yeah, Alfie would be disappointed because he did have a good chance. He missed that black off the spot and missed it, and then it left Ronnie in to win. So going to try and take that out of his mind. He's not landed again. It's a fantastic pot there. Probably if you can get high on the blue here. It's a good pack to go into off the blue. Hit that pink. Although, I think I might have spotted a little bit of a plant into this corner, on the left corner, but I don't, you're not play it on this shot anyway. Maybe there's a red going towards there.
12.
If it's that pink on the top, it's just nudging a red towards that pocket and it can go in.
30.
If he does get going, he can reel frames off.
21.
But obviously that's easier said than done. I don't know whether any reds go now. So he's got to move something unless he can play it in the middle. Got an angle to go into him now, so he's got to hit this well. Is it that brilliant pin unlucky there? Is it a really good shot there?
28.
One of the toughest ways to split the bunch, going off the top cushion first.
29.
He's been unfortunate.
Try and get a cannon off one of these reds to stay down the table. And he's missed him and he knows on the other red. Looked like it was spoiled, but he's back in perfect position.
35.
Yeah, if we just come round to see if this red next to the black goes in the right hand corner, because that's the only thing that'll be upsetting him in a minute as far as where these reds are.
36.
Landed a bit awkward,
40.
but I think he's still got the red in the middle.
Thanks.
Yeah, he was so frightened of hitting a push shot there. He's
Alfie Birdman, 40.
not hit it. Make you look daft.
One.
Yeah, just so mindful of not pushing. He didn't do anything. O'Sullivan slightly over screwed the white here. He's made that shot his own.
7.
Yeah, he just, it's not a shot that he'll find particularly hard, but that's just that champion's mindset. Brilliant to watch, really.
12.
I don't know whether he can play on the pink here to go into him. I think that's what he's played, yeah. So
30.
plotting this pink, he's going to move the reds out. Just make sure that he doesn't stick onto anything. So try and put a bit of spin on maybe. Just to get away from the reds. There you are, look. Now he's absolutely A1.
90.
Knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, and he just trusts himself. He backs himself.
20.
He sees a shot, he plays it. You never see him sort of play a negative shot. He knows that's a shot he'd play in practice, so he just plays it. And now he's just landed in a bit of trouble there, saying all that. But yeah, he's he just got so much belief in his own ability. And why wouldn't you?
26.
And look at that. Not just playing the cue ball to stop before the balk line and leave him the green there. Again, though.
That's 2 bad positional shots and picking himself off the floor now.
30. Thanks.
But a good recovery again. I think one of the most intimidating things about playing Ronnie is the fact that he looks so calm. And when he keeps knocking those testers in, it's sort of a bit demoralising.
$33.
A little tester again. I don't know whether this red near the black goes. I think it does, so he's not going to panic cannon yet, but he's missed the red. So
Ryan
another
Sullivan,
chance for
33.
Alfie. He wants to take this.
One.
Not on the black, so try and play a good snooker. Or he's trying to put a ball safe, maybe brown safe. And that's
Alfie
what he's
Bird
done
and
there,
one.
and he's played a decent shot there.
Foul and a miss. Alfie Bird and 7. Yeah?
I think those cheers represent the Championship League, don't they? Big cheers.
Well over a decade.
It just wouldn't be the same without him, would it? He's got to develop, so he's got to really make sure he gets a good angle now to be able to move that red. I don't think the pink goes, so yeah. If he's going direct, he needs to catch it off ball, and he knows if he drifts past it, he might be in trouble. I don't think he's got the right angle. He's just trying to play safe next, maybe.
6.
Disappointed, didn't give himself a good chance to move that red. The first red was the bad shot, he didn't get the right angle.
In a few moments' time, will O'Sullivan be clearing up to go 2-0 ahead, or will Alfie Burden be giving the reigning world champion in world number 1 something to think about?
Still favourite, that's a great pot. He could play a snooker, or he could play the pot with trying to get a snooker as well, but no, he's put the
Alfie Bird and 1.
black safe.
He's produced so many extraordinary clearances over the years. Burden will not be taking anything for granted. The outsider needs yellow and green. He could live to regret that, Michael.
Yeah, and he's left a chance. If he can get on a green here with a good angle. Oh, he's developed the brown.
2.
Oh, that's... he'll take that.
Five.
Just shows you how it can all change there.
No. $40.
He could get on this or try and move it. I think he's tried to move it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
O'Sullivan took full advantage of his good luck, and it was a really nice clearance of the colours in the end, as he remains with an unblemished record today. He leads Alfie Burden 2-0. Turned out to be a nail-biter. Let me quickly tell you over on table 2. That's available on Matchroom.live and on the Matchroom Multisport YouTube channel. Former World Seniors Champion 2-0. And what's more, Jones has played superbly to take that lead. Breaks of 79 and 134. O'Sullivan, if he wins this one, he would still need a draw against Alexander Ersenbacher in the last match of the night to go through. We've had players win groups with 5 points. Now then, another mistake from O'Sullivan.
Unless you're like Jamie there, you know, and results go away, you might have to win more than 2. Or at least get another draw, like you say. So it's very rare you're completely out of it. Going to probably try and work his way down to the black somehow. Got loads of options.
6, 7.
Now it's all about just those loose reds up.
$40. 50. 20.
Stay focused.
21.
Very easy to let your mind slip.
29. 34. 35.
He is a fantastic snooker player. But
43.
it's, there's a lot of others out there that are as good. He might play cannon here and he'll be on choice of probably 3 reds. Yeah, perfect. So now, gotta just focus on the next shot. Don't start thinking about the 100 because he's still got to pot some
51.
balls yet. Keep focused, get the white in the right spots so it can't go wrong.
$58. 59.
I know I was talking about keeping focus. You see, the last black he played, he just was a bit low on the red.
60.
And then he had to play up for the blue, and then he had to sort of put a little tester there, but back in perfect position. But it just highlights there how quickly it can go
65.
wrong from absolutely perfect. But it looks like he's sort of navigated that.
70. 72. 79.
He's done nicely in this frame, Neil. Although the break will end there.
Alfie 79. I'm
No century, but more than sufficient for Ronnie O'Sullivan to lose his first frame of the day and for Alfie Burton to retain hope of gaining a draw against the world champion. O'Sullivan's lead is cut to 2-1. If he were to win this match, i.e. win this frame, he would only need a draw against Ersenbacher. If he loses this frame, he needs to beat Ersenbacher 3-0 or 3-1 to top the group.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier about Alfie on a new cue. Alfie's the sort of player that plays with quite a lot of side on his pots. He uses a lot of help inside. So with the new cue, it might throw a little bit different. It's going to affect him more than it would other players.
The philosophy towards cues seems to me to have really changed. Back in the day, you'd stick with the same cue come hell or high water. Now, lots of players change very regularly, Kyron Wilson being the prime example.
You know, the old school players that stick one, it's like the part of their arm, and if they lost it, they'd break their arm. But yeah, I think players have just got a better mentality when it comes to that now, that it's just a cue. But yeah, just get a cue, stick with it, and yeah, you'll be all right. left something there.
One.
So he'll already be thinking those reds above the black. You want to probably try and manoeuvre them at some point. Don't know whether the red on the left goes.
8.
The left of the 3 above the black I meant there.
9.
So we'll try and work it out which way he's going to go. Didn't see anything that simple, so he went and moved it straight away, because even though they were there, they're in the way of scoring those 3 reds were, so he's tried to move them really early on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 60.
It was thin, and O'Sullivan hit it way too thin.
1.
Yeah, he's got a good angle on the black to move some reds. He hits the left-hand red of the 2 closest to the black. They could split nice. He wants to stun into him, not punch into him. Oh no, he's not played it. Oh, he might play that because he was perfect. Playing that little cannon there, it could have gone wrong, and it has done.
8.
But he was on one. He's had a little moan, and he's on
9.
one. Old school games, they are.
Do you think he had a moan
40.
and then he realised afterwards he was on the red? I think I'll give him the benefit of the doubt
50.
there.
I think he might have done. Just seeing his body language, knowing him like I do, because he played a little cannon and thought he drifted past the red, but it's all sweetness and light again. He's gonna have to move those reds at some
20.
point, so he's got a few options. Obviously get on the black, but there's a red above, just next to the pink at any stage.
20.
You can get high on that red and just screw off it for the pink in the same pocket. You can move them with no risk really, but he's loads of options. I think, has he gone high enough to play that shot? No.
28.
He just popped this red and not got the angle. He can play on the pink. Might be an option to play on the pink now, high on the pink, pot the pink, cannon the reds, and stay for the reds in the left and middle. He's not gone high enough for that
29.
shot, so reds are running out, but not going to panic yet.
35. 36. 43.
He's looking there to get on the yellow, I think, to be able to come down and move them reds under the pink.
$44.
That's not the greatest angle, so you might have to play on the red on the side rail. Tried to make an angle that wasn't there.
Alfie
It's a problem sometimes.
44.
I don't know whether he tried to get an angle to move the reds earlier, but if you keep running out of reds, sometimes you end up not having to break down because of it.
One.
Yeah, it was a really good shot, that. Yeah, fantastic
8.
shot, really. Hit it so well. He's not landed amazing. Still got to play a tough shot here, and he's hit
9.
that lovely.
$60. 70. 24. 25.
Yeah, I think he couldn't try and move the red here and stay on the red. Yeah, that's what he's tried to do. He's missed the cannon.
31.
So he might be able to get low on this black, maybe. No, he's missed it. I don't know what he's played there, to be honest. He might have fluked it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 31.
I thought he looked very good in his first match against Farah Kajay, but not so sharp in this one. A lot might depend on this shot.
Yeah, he's got a double on. If he wants to take it, it's risky.
6.
That's the problem with
Alfie
doubles.
Burns,
You've got a chance of leaving it. I don't like doubles for that reason. I always leave it.
One.
Okay, to have an angle to try and develop the yellow there. Try and move it here. He's got an angle. I didn't realise that. That's a great shot. A bit unlucky, but he's still on it.
8.
Just caught a sliver of the middle pocket jaw with the cue ball, and that's why he's not quite where he wanted to be.
Still think he's going for it though. No, he's not.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 10.
It's a good shot. I think he might play this with a bit of pace, maybe. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, take your chances trying to get it safe.
Alfie said, get in. And it nearly did. That's what you always used to hear the old commentators say, wasn't it? The match is played in a good spirit.
Yeah, it's really all insincere.
Yeah, there was one old journalist who, when someone cracked a joke at the Crucible, he always used to write the story the next day. So-and-so put a smile on the face of Snooker yesterday. As you say, all completely fatuous.
Really good shot. Very easy to catch that. It's a little bit unlucky not to get the snooker, really.
Foul. And a miss. Foul. And a miss.
I don't know whether he's just trying to get a thin edge off it. He plays with a good pace. He plays at the right pace. He'd be unlucky to leave it if he hits it fullish, but he's not. He caught it quarter ball and knocked it up towards the pocket.
19 ahead O'Sullivan, so he needs the green and the brown.
It's a good hit, but he might be in trouble next. That's the problem with playing you sort of slow. You're always giving your opponent a good chance of putting you in trouble, or back to where you were. And again now, I think he's snookered again, so he's in the similar position really. Yeah, he keeps playing good shots, and now he's at the blue, so this looks trouble.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 5. Yeah. From there? Yeah.
So he's not having the cue ball put back, he's asking Purdon to play from there. And O'Sullivan's making the argument that he didn't play to miss, but that's not the rule anyway.
No, he just said, just crack on, mate. You get on with it. Could it be one of those situations where it's a big turning point? Alfie flukes the green, draw.
Foul. Miss. Alfie Purdon 4. Back. Well, you said it now, so it's got to go back, so, yeah.
I think it's going to cost him dear at some point of a big tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it could cost him here if he ends up losing this frame. I think that means that Alexander only has to draw, doesn't he?
That's right.
Alfie Purdon 4.
Yeah, there is a case with the miss rule. If you don't hit it, it's always going back. When you can miss it by nothing, really, and it goes back. And my argument is, if you can play to miss it by that much, you might as well play to pot it. Sometimes you just miss it, but maybe Ronnie's thinking like that. Isn't it going to knock the blue in here? But it's still life in this. He's got one good pot here. He's got a great chance to win the frame. It's going towards a pocket. Ooh. That might be it.
Well, he couldn't reach left-handed, so had to play with the rest. But he's knocked it in regardless, and he's on the brown.
So. 12.
O'Sullivan made a 68 break in the first frame. He won the next on the late colours, the last on the brown. And so O'Sullivan wins 3-1. That means in the last match of this group, a draw against Alexander Ersenbacher will be sufficient for Ronnie O'Sullivan to top the group.